Ever found yourself suddenly off balance, your calm shattered by someone's harsh words or negative attitude? If so, you're not alone. Welcome to our exploration of 7 types of people Stoicism warns us about today. We're diving into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy designed to help us maintain inner peace despite the chaos of the world around us. Why is this important? Because mastering your reactions can transform your personal and professional life. Before we delve into the details, if you're interested in more insightful content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our future videos. Now, stay with us till the end, and I'll share a secret tip on how to quickly regain your composure when someone tries to knock you off balance. Number 1. The negative critic. Let's start with a personality you've likely encountered: the negative critic. This is someone who seems to have a PhD in finding faults and highlighting the worst in every situation and person. Why do Stoics caution us about this type? Because constant negativity can infect our mindset, draining energy and detracting from our focus on personal growth. Stoicism teaches us that the key to dealing with critics isn't to shut them out completely, but to develop an unshakable sense of self that remains calm in the face of criticism. How do we achieve this? First, by understanding that criticism, more often than not, says more about the critic than the target. Next, Stoicism encourages us to reflect on any kernels of truth in their words, use them constructively, and then discard the rest with grace. Maintaining your composure around a negative critic is an art. It involves listening without attachment, responding with kindness or neutrality, and sometimes setting clear boundaries to protect your peace. By the end of this video, you'll not only recognize the negative critic, but also possess the Stoic tools to keep your cool around them. Number 2. Meet the pessimist. Ever had a conversation that felt like walking through a fog of doom? That's a classic encounter with a pessimist. These individuals see the glass as perpetually half empty and are masters at spotting potential disasters in every opportunity. While it's prudent to be cautious, an excess of pessimism can stifle initiative and cloud judgment. Stoicism, with its focus on rationality and resilience, teaches us to counterbalance excessive pessimism by fostering an inner citadel of positivity and strength. The Stoic way isn't about ignoring the negatives, but about maintaining a balance between what we can control and what we can't. When dealing with the pessimist, aim to introduce perspectives that highlight possibilities and solutions instead of problems. Encourage them to consider what if it goes right, rather than just what if it goes wrong. This not only helps in mitigating their gloom, but also strengthens your ability to remain optimistic in the face of adversity. Number 3. The manipulator. Next up is a particularly tricky type: the manipulator. This person crafts webs of influence through emotional or psychological tactics, often making you doubt your own decisions and feelings. The manipulator knows your triggers and plays on them, seeking to bend your will to their desires. Stoicism provides a powerful shield against such manipulations. It teaches us the virtue of self-awareness, knowing ourselves so well that no one can make us feel inferior without our consent. Stoics advocate for maintaining a clear distinction between our own thoughts and feelings and those planted by others. When you sense manipulation, step back and ask yourself, is this truly what I think or feel? Or is this someone trying to steer me in their direction? Practicing this level of introspection allows you to respond from a place of strength and authenticity, rather than reacting impulsively. In interactions with the manipulator, it's essential to assert your boundaries clearly and firmly. Communicate your values and stick to them, no matter how persuasive the manipulator might seem. This not only protects you, but also sends a clear message about your integrity and resilience. Number 4. Let's talk about the egoist. You know them as the ones who dominate conversations, always turning the topic back to themselves. They thrive on attention and admiration, often at the expense of others' feelings. In the face of such overwhelming self-interest, how does Stoicism guide us? It teaches the value of humility and understanding that true strength lies in mutual respect, not in self-promotion. When dealing with the egoist, Stoics recommend practicing empathy, trying to see behind the facade of arrogance to understand what insecurities might be driving their behavior. This doesn't mean you indulge their ego, but rather interact with them in a way that acknowledges their need for recognition while not feeding it. Offer compliments that are genuine and constructive criticism when necessary, always from a place of sincerity. This approach can help temper their need for constant approval and encourage more balanced interactions. Number 5. The victim. Next, we encounter the victim. This type sees themselves perpetually at the mercy of the world, often refusing to take accountability for their own actions. Their stories are full of woes, and they tend to attract sympathy and support, sometimes to the detriment of their own growth. Stoicism teaches us the importance of personal responsibility and the power of choice in our reactions. In your interactions with the victim, it's useful to encourage a mindset shift from blame to empowerment. Stoics would advise not to dismiss their feelings, but to gently guide them towards seeing how they might have the power to change their circumstances. Encourage them to focus on what they can control, like their responses or actions moving forward, rather than what has happened to them. This can be a delicate balance, but can lead to significant shifts in their perception and behavior. Number 6. The gossip. Second last, the gossip. They thrive on spreading information about others, not always with care for the truth or the consequences. Gossips can poison relationships and create an environment of mistrust. Stoicism warns us of the dangers of such disturbances to social harmony and personal peace. The Stoic approach to dealing with the gossip is to cultivate discretion and integrity in communication. Avoid contributing to or encouraging gossip. When you find yourself in a conversation with the gossip, try to steer the topic towards more constructive subjects or express disinterest in discussing others' affairs. By modeling this behavior, you not only protect yourself from the harms of gossip, but also set a standard for the kind of interactions you expect in your circle. Number 7. Finally, we meet the control freak. Characterized by their need to dictate every detail, from decisions to plans, they often leave little room for others' input. This can create a stifling environment, whether at work or in personal relationships. Stoicism teaches us the value of autonomy and the importance of managing our reactions to external control. When interacting with the control freak, it's crucial to assert your independence and express your opinions clearly. Stoicism encourages us to distinguish between what is within our control, our actions and responses, and what isn't, others' behavior and desires. Maintain firm boundaries and communicate openly about your needs and expectations. This not only helps in managing the relationship, but also reinforces your self-respect and decision-making authority. As we conclude our journey through 7 types of people, Stoicism warns us about remember that each personality challenge also offers an opportunity for personal growth and development. Stoicism isn't about changing others, but about strengthening ourselves to meet the world as it is, with equanimity and resilience. Whether you face the negative critic, the pessimist, the manipulator, the egoist, the victim, the gossip, or the control freak, you now have the tools to maintain your calm and enhance your interactions. Think about the people you interact with daily. Which of these types have you encountered? How will you use the Stoic strategies we discussed to improve your interactions and maintain your peace? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We love hearing from you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you won't miss our next video, where we'll dive deeper into Stoic practices that can transform your life. Remember, understanding these personalities is just the first step. Applying Stoic wisdom is where the real change begins. Thank you for watching, and stay Stoic.